Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you doing? I trust that you've all been staying safe in this pandemic and you're finding some time for some much needed rest and relaxation as we navigate this new norm. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And please do me a favor by just hitting the subscribe button below. If you are returning to this space, thank you so much for the love, for the support, and for always tuning in. However, if you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an update whenever these exciting videos are out. Go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share my channel. Now that we've subscribed, we're going to proceed. Today, this video is going to be about the playmaking process. And so I'm going to be sharing with you a short video clip from a presentation I did some time ago with a few teachers where I was sharing with them how it is that you go about including the cultural form in the playmaking process. Now, sometimes some of us struggle with this, and so we'll just attach a song that is associated with the cultural form, or we'll just simply make mention of the cultural form, as opposed to actually put it in to the playmaking and allow it to drive what our play is about. And so I just want you to pay attention, watch closely for the information that will be presented in this short video clip. And then if there's something in it that you do not understand, you can always put it in the comments and let us talk about it. So here goes.
Things we want to look at is when you're creating your play, we need to understand that the mode of carnival, the three main performance modes, you always have the music, you have the dance, and you have the drama. So those performance modes must find themselves in your play or you find them in your dance. However, what is the purpose of the carnival in your play or your dance? Is it a mode of celebration? Is it for mere entertainment? Is it a matter of recognition of who I am as an individual? Yeah, is it transformation of character, transformation of people, transformation of situation? Because one of the things we also have to understand, as the carnival got more creative, the mass on the road started representing what was happening at the time. Yes? So each time or each year, you could see the social commentary coming out in the mass, or you could see the political commentary coming out in the mass. So the mass served a purpose. When you're thinking about creating your play or your dance, you have to ask yourself, what exactly is the purpose of the form in this piece that I'm about to create? And we have to remember that the form is what drives the performance. It's not the other way around. We are not creating a performance and then we just put one little part in there and that is the cultural form. No, the cultural form means to drive the decisions that you make in your presentation. And so therefore the basic elements that you try to select from the form that can help to create, you're looking at the characters, the dance, the music, the props, and if we're looking at masquerade, we have to look at masks and how the mask will work for us and the drama. And you want to ask yourself the question, which of the elements am I going to use to help to integrate this form into this play that I'm making? Because you may not use all of them. You may not. But you can also use all of them. Because you want to ensure that you're using them effectively. The playmaking process. Now, whenever we are making a play, playmaking is hinged on the character, action, and themes. Those are three main things that playmaking is hinged on. And so you want to ask yourself, okay, how is it that this form that we are talking about here, carnival, how is it that this form influenced the choice of character? So therefore you're now looking back at the different characters that you can find in carnival, because we know that we have quite a number of them that we can pull on. And so when you look at who those characters are and what they represent and what we know about them, you also want to ask yourself, so if I'm going to use carnival to create or to drive this dance, to drive this play, how does that determine the type of character that I am going to create or the type of characters that I am going to create in the play? And that leads us to also think about the action of the characters. Because we all know that theater is about action and reaction. Yes? It's about action reaction. So therefore the form must influence that. Because if the form influences the type of character, the roles that you're going to create, that is also going to generate a certain kind of action. Because the action must very much be connected to whomever the role is or whomever the character is that you're creating. But then again, it comes back again to theme. Because we sometimes overlook that because we think we're creating a small play or a small dance. We don't think about the themes that are coming out, and the themes are very much present. What exactly it is that we want to say. So you understand what the purpose of the form is in your piece. You understand how this form is going to influence your character. You understand how it's going to influence the action. It therefore means the themes must be present, and it must influence the themes and also the series of events that happens, because everything is like a chain reaction that's happening in the presentation. And so we really have to pay keen attention to that.
All right, so there you have it. I trust that that video clip was really informative. And in addition to all that was said in the video clip, I'm about to share with you another tip of advice, so to speak, from Eugene Williams as it relates to how it is that we incorporate movements into our playmaking process as well, because sometimes these cultural forms that we are actually using in the playmaking process, they involve music and dance, and we often create a dance sequence and we just put it into the play without it having much significance. And so here is a small advice from Eugene Williams that can assist us whenever it is that we are incorporating dance elements in our playmaking process.
The teachers must be mindful of is that you can do that and then just get decorative, do a pretty dance. But here again, if you're serious about the work and realizing that it's a work where your dance has to be generative, it has to be structural. Then you ask yourself, what is the action?
Right.
As in the spinal action. What is that action that you're constructing?
Right.
That is what you're constructing. You're not just having pretty hold your frock and spin around and you kick up in the air and so on.
Right.
So what is the action you're constructing in that moment? And I would suggest that in a play like Tijon, that is required.
All right, so I'm about to show you a short video clip and with a demonstration. And what I want you to do as you're watching, to pay attention to the things that we spoke about earlier in terms of the purpose of the cultural form in the presentation. And I also want you to look at the characters, what themes are coming out in the demonstration, and the actions based on the theme and the choice of characters. So look at it.
Whenever you're ready.
One, I'm ready for peace. Come on, riding the road. All in front of the gateway. baby father. We are on the road.
No conversa.
Jacques, you
Move now, move!
Yes, you just become another statistic. 2 of every 5 teenage girls get pregnant each year. Come on, get up. Come on, let me bring you home, man. You say, come.
the baby sick.
Come on.
I got to be the father. I got to be the father.
I got a new father.
I got to be the father. I do want to be the
All right, so there we have it, the short demonstration. Let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you think about that presentation? Yes, the angle from which it was filmed was not the best, and it was done at the same time when we had the presentation, but it's still useful, I believe, and so I thought I wanted to share that with you. So the question is, what do you think was the purpose of the cultural forum in that presentation? Put the comments in the comment section below and let us talk about it. Did you understand the story that was being told? Were you able to recognize a theme? How is it that you believe the theme that you recognize would have informed the actions that actually took place in the presentation? And how is it that the cultural forum drove the play in terms of informing the characters and the various things that took place in the play? Let me hear from you. Put your comments in the comment section below so we can have the dialogue. There you have it. I trust that this information is quite useful for you and you're able to apply it. So just a quick recap. Remember, 3 of the main things that you want to focus on. You want to look at the characters, you want to look at the themes, and you want to look at the actions. And remember that the playmaking is always built out of the stimulus. And I must add that even though the presentation focused on using carnival as an example of a cultural form in the playmaking, the same principle will apply to all the other cultural forms that you're using. So if it's storytelling, it is stick fighting, it is wake, the same principle of how it is that you utilize the characters and how the characters and your theme will influence your characters and how your characters and the theme also influences the choice of actions. Everything intertwined. So regardless of the cultural form that you're using, the same principle applies. So please go ahead, give this video a thumbs up if you like the information. If there's something that is not clear and you want further explanation, please put it in the comment section below and let us have a conversation. I'm here to give you more information, and please stay tuned. I will be doing some more videos with more updates on playmaking, where I'll be going more in depth in the playmaking process, where you create the play step by step. As well, I will be doing something on dance making as well, as to how it is that you go about the dance making process. So please subscribe to my channel, so as soon as these videos are out, you will not miss them. Thank you so much and see you soon.